Hello, welcome to my channel Green Wombat. In this video, I will talk about or discuss about break in the engine. Well, actually, a lot of motovlogger or well, mechanical engineer or other engineers talk about this discussion, this topic. But I want I want to add a little bit topic about this discussion because a lot of video in the internet or in YouTube in general, they just discuss about the stock engine. So I mean, I really love the video came from MC Garage around 3 years ago. I love that video. I like that video, and they actually peel every single thing you need to know about break in the engine. Even they use two engine and reassemble the engine and using both engine using a new spare parts, all of them new spare parts, and you can check all the clearance. They describe it, every single details that you need to know. So if you want to see their video, you can go to their channel. The video was uploaded around 3 years ago. I love that video. That's really hits the spot. But I want to add a little thing about the video that maybe the MC Garage or other YouTube channel maybe forget to add when they create the content about the break in, how to break in your vehicle, your motorcycle engine. Well, in their video of the MC Garage, they said that there is not much difference, no obvious difference between the soft break in and the hard break in. But they add a little something to it when the host said that it depends on what engine you were using, and I agree with that. And I just want to add a little things about the engine itself. I mean, well, they use the stock engine, so I will add how, not really how, but what if you use a tune-up engine. For example, this is a 5 centimeters piston. It's really small. I will add the calculation to the inch, because here in Indonesia, in my country, we use millimeter and centimeter. But if I set in millimeter, it's a hassle. So let's just imagine this is my original piston. This is a 5 centimeter piston. It's really small, just like a bottle, I think. And then this is a 6 centimeters piston. And then let's just say I want to upgrade this my engine from this 5 centimeter pistons into this 6 centimeters piston. And then I got bored, and maybe I want to use a bigger one. Let's just say from this 5 centimeter piston, I will use this 7.2 centimeters piston. And then let's just say, damn, this piston is so freaking small. I mean, just look at it, like a PP. You know, a PP. This is so small. What is this piston? Just 7.2 centimeter for piston? What the hell? So I think I will use a little bit bigger one, like this, 8 centimeter piston. Well, I really love to use 11.02 centimeter piston, but maybe for some other times. For right now, I want to use this 8 centimeter piston. First of all, let's find out what the materials that used to build these pistons. For the example, Yamaha LC135 or Sniper in Malaysia, I think. Exciter, Yamaha Exciter 135 in Malaysia, etc. Or Sniper, or I don't really know what the name of the Yamaha MX. They use a forged piston engine. And then I changed the piston into a hypercast piston. Of course, the forced piston will expand a little bit more than the hypercast piston. So there is a different method between a hypercast and then the forced piston engine. If you use a forced piston, then you have to use a little bit soft break-in method. Why? Because they will expand a little bit more, and then you have to smoother the engine liner, a little bit more precision. than hypercast piston. But if you use a hypercast piston, then you can a little bit you can go a little bit rough to the piston itself. And then second, if you use a shorter connecting rod, the piston will have a little bit more slap into the piston itself. So you have to use, you know, a little bit smoother step to break in your engine. That's the general idea. And then what's the purpose of the break-in aside from that? Well, actually break-in in general have another purpose that really important too, aside from, you know, breaking in the engine itself. Well, when you tune up your engine, when you change the piston into a bigger one, or having a more stroke to your engine, you know, you can have this general idea. You don't have a precision, you know, the precision that the bigger company or the bigger factory have. Well, of course they have all the stuff, and then all the equipment to measure everything, and then make sure the engine runs for, you know, 100,000 miles, etc. But you don't have the privilege of the big factory like Yamaha, Kawasaki, or Ducati, etc. So you can use the break-in period to check your engine. Is there any problem? Because, you know, like a piston slap will occur in every RPM in your engine. But if it occurs on the lower RPM, it will not cause big damage to your linear and the piston itself. So when you detect the problem at the lower RPM, you can take care of the problem and solve it right away before it cause a major damage to your engine. So you don't have, you know, a total engine everywhere in your garage, or, you know, like a detonation, etc., etc. For example, when I built a Yamaha NMAX, I don't know what it's called in other country, but in my country it is Yamaha NMAX. It was from 155 cylinder capacity engine, and then I changed the piston into 6 centimeters from 58 millimeters pistons, I guess. And then have a longer stroke to the engine, resulting 175 cylinder capacity engine. You know, I used the soft break-in methods, and then I realized at the 4,000 RPM the engine had detonation. So, you know, we have to lower the compression ratio from around 9.3, 9.4. And to 8.8, yeah, to 8.8 if I remember correctly. So, you know, break-in in general, well, it smoothens your engine, like your piston and your linear, but in general it will have you will have a great, what is it, a great benefit if you do the break-in smoothly, you know, the smooth break-in. Especially if you're a tuner like me and my friend, we like to mix it up a little bit, like using like a bike that use a 5.4 centimeter piston, and then change it up into 8 centimeter piston. I know it is still a small amount of centimeters. We will make it bigger sometimes, sooner maybe, or later. I think that's it from me. I hope you like my video. If you think that my content is good, you can share to your friend. If you don't like, then you can dislike my video. You can do whatever you want. I think that's it. Green Wombat out.